Hey everybody, Omega Alden plays Civilization 6 Rise and Fall is underway. Normally, if you've been watching my stuff, you'd know that I mainly just stream the game every once in a while. But this just came out, and I'm actually super hyped about it, so I wanted to just jump straight in, play a game, and then get it up for you folks. There's a lot of people on here. I'm interested in playing all of them, obviously, but I think I'm going to start with Shaka of the Zulu. His ability is Amabutho, may form corps with the Mercenaries Civic and armies with the Nationalism Civic earlier. An additional +5 base combat strength to both corps and armies. He's got Isabongo, this is from the Zulu. Cities with a garrisoned unit get +3 loyalty per turn, or +5 if it is a corps or army. Conquering a city with a unit will upgrade it to a corps or army if the proper civics are unlocked. So if you had like mercenaries and you capture something, and the thing was just a regular troop, it would become a corps, and that is awesome. They have the Ikonda, district unique to Zulu, which replaces the encampment, provides +1 housing. Once the civic or technology prerequisite is met, corps and armies can be built outright. Faster corps and army creation. So this just shortcuts not needing like a military academy for that stuff, and also it provides housing. And I think it's just your default district. So you can build them at half speed. So that's amazing. Impy, Zulu unique medieval era unit that replaces the pikeman. Increased flanking bonus, low cost and low maintenance, earns XP faster. So this thing sounds amazing. Pikeman is normally something most players entirely skip, but we're going to try it out. So this is the different setup. You know, it's going to be interesting. We'll see how we do. This is my first game in the DLC, so I might get owned right now.
The great beast
if I do, you know, well, it'll still be interesting, I think.
Upright steps, you have come far.
But I'm super hyped here. I'm going to let him read the Shaka part, regardless. Sorry.
Clever Shaka, king of the Zulu, your soldiers shall win you an empire. The Impi warriors at your command outflank and outfight all who oppose them. The unyielding Zulu armies will prove your strength lies in numbers. You need not war with every neighbor, but let them think you might.
Yes, we will make them think that we will conquer them, because we will conquer them. So I used to run CQ UI, but since this is just the expansion immediately released, I turned it off, just for simplicity's sake. I don't know if the CQ UI was updated to handle everything yet, and I just want to see it as is right now. Welcome to Civilization Rise and Fall. This guide will introduce you to new features in the expansion. Additional information can be found in the Civilopedia and Advisor. Earn historic moments by accomplishing great feats in the game. Each moment gives you points towards your era score and can be reviewed in your timeline. Era score indicates how well your civilization is doing in the current era. So the timeline is a cool looking feature to me. We'll have to check it out. Track how your era score is progressing to avoid a dark age or to earn a golden age for your next game era. If you fill the blue meter, you will avoid a dark age. If you fill the gold meter, you'll earn a golden age. Golden and dark ages give you bonuses and can affect the loyalty of your city's citizens. Loyalty is a measure of how committed your city citizens are to your civilization. If loyalty ever reaches 0, the city will rebel and become a free city, open to claims by militaries or loyalty pressure. So this is something that I'm going to be interested to see how it plays out as I'm conquering people. Because, you know, I expect conquered cities to not be very loyal. This might be a problem. Governors can stabilize the city's loyalty. Governors also have unique abilities that unlock through titles. Those give special advantages in the city where the governor is assigned. So this is you earn governors and they can level up and whatnot. You place them in cities and they do interesting stuff. So we'll check that out. Alliances are now specialized, and each type provides a distinct advantage. Over time, you can enhance an alliance to provide even more powerful advantages. So instead of just the dumb thing before of just, oh, I'm an ally, and you can do like science trades, it looks like you can do trades for economy, science, culture, whatnot. And these are emergencies. Okay, so civilizations can band together and declare an emergency when critical events happen in the game, such as nuclear strike. The emergency is declared by other civilizations against the offending player. There are rewards for whichever side is victorious in an emergency. So this is like pile on and stop somebody from doing something. If you meet the goals of your agenda, you get like bonuses. If you fail, the other person gets bonuses, I think, and you might get penalties. The city banner has been updated to provide clarity and easier access to critical information. Click on the citizens icon, or civilians icon. Okay. Click on the civilizations icon to see more information about loyalty, or the governor's portrait to manage your governors. Okay, so we've just got some extra things on here that we didn't have before. Will your civilization rise or fall? How will you rule in Sid Meier's Civilization 6? I'm guessing that it's going to be a little rough at first. Like, I'm used to how things worked before. I was okay at it, not amazing at handling situations. Always, obviously, had a blast playing, but these are new features, so they might change. They're likely to change, like, how you want to go about doing things all throughout the game. Let's see. This is a decent spot right here. I might move it up one even. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm going to move it right here. And found the city. I do lose that Mercury, which is unfortunate, but I can drop another city over there potentially. And we get Mercury right here, so that Mercury down here is not a huge loss. Let's see how we go. So we're an aggressive thing, but we need to... Let's take a look at research to make sure nothing changed here. So we want to get to the Akonda pretty quickly. I don't think we need to rush it or anything, but we do want it. Temple of Artemis is new. Oh yeah, so we've got new wonders in here as well. Those are interesting. But what we want to get to pretty quick is military tactics. So this is a thing that I normally would skip altogether. Unless, unless I desperately needed stronger anti-cav units, which almost never happened. Because you usually just fight cavalry with cavalry. Let's see, so 41 melee strength, and its maintenance is lower than everything else. Gets increased flanking bonuses, lower cost to produce. So what's a swordsman cost? 90 production. These are 125. So yeah, they're pretty cheap in comparison to other nearby things. These are crossbowmen are 180 and at the same like tier level. So that's pretty good. Okay, so that's where we want to get to relatively quickly. We obviously have to survive the early game to get there, so we're going to need to do, some normal stuff here. But let's check out our civics tree to see... Ooh, what does this mean? Government Plaza. A district placed once in your empire to commemorate your government choices. Provides +8 loyalty per turn to this city and an increase of +1 to the adjacency bonuses earned by any adjacent district. Awards +1 governor title. Oh my god. So, oh man, you get governor titles going through here. So it's going to be pretty important to keep your culture in check. I mean, it was always pretty strong to have a decent culture set up, but now it seems pretty important. And so I believe like mercenaries is where we unlock our ability to form a corps. It doesn't say it up here, but I believe that's the case. We're not actually going to go directly to that. For now, let's just stick on Code of Laws. Okay, so sorry for, you know, the slow start here, but we're getting into it. We're checking how things go. This thing tells us, is this more information than it used to have? I'm used to the CQ UI, so it's hard to tell. Let's play defensively here. Like, let's go for archery first. Defensively and potentially, you know, offensively here, depending on what we see. Getting a few archers going is gonna help us protect ourselves and whatnot. And this is, if you didn't see at the beginning of the screen, we're playing on deity difficulty. Okay, there's a barbarian. We're gonna have to deal with that. And, oh yeah, we need to make sure we have managed our citizens here. I really miss CQ UI for this. It would tell me what I had it on. But, let's see. So, they're prioritizing it on that. You know what? I want to prioritize it on this. Next turn, they'll grab that probably, and that's okay. But I should have had them producing faster, and that's my, you know, my bad initial early mistake here. So they probably prioritized this other thing. That's fine. I wish I had more 2 production tiles. Oh, crap. Okay, so there's another. Let's deal with this one since we know where it is. The other one is going to be a problem, though. Unless somebody can handle it. A nearby enemy. Or AI, as it were. Okay, so we're going to try to get the kill with the slinger here. Against this barbarian camp.
In heaven, then when
we don't need to sit through and listen to the tech cards. I do like his voice, but it does slow us down a lot, and we've already been slowed down by me staring at the screens. So let's try to keep this at a decent pace here. Okay, so he hit us. He's not going to suicide into us probably now. He may have tried to kill us earlier. He probably would have if we stayed there. But now we can just next turn get the kill with him. Take archery down. We'll need to protect our slinger here from this scout probably. He gets his promotion, so I'm actually not too worried. The other camp is engaging us now. But we're going to have another slinger here to try to help out. Along with our bonus against them. Let's take urban planning. I used to take God King first, but I've kind of gotten away from that. Oh, I should have stepped onto the thing. Oh well, it's probably fine. Let's send our warrior to help out down here. But as I was saying, I used to take God King first and try to get our initial religion choice going. But these days, I decided to just go production and just forgo that and get it elsewhere, either via like sacking a opponent's holy camp or finding something before the enemies. Oh, and they've reduced the impact of. What do you call these? So normally these used to give you 50% of the tech if you like improved 3 tiles here, it would take 50% off of craftsmanship, but now it looks like it's 40%. I didn't realize they were nerfing that. That's unfortunate. We'll see how that ends up behaving. But we're gonna start going towards craftsmanship. Can we build... Let's build one more slinger before archery finishes. I want to have 3 archers and then maybe a couple warriors. And I want to try to conquer something nearby, probably almost immediately. Alright, I don't want to walk him in and just get him hit by a slinger, so we're going to move him up here. Okay, so the first time we found a camp, or we defeated this thing, the Zulu Empire makes history. Okay, so villagers bring gifts as they join your civilization. That was from our town growing? Oh no, that was from us finding a tribal village. Okay, so that gave us +1 era score. And now the danger on the doorsteps of Ulundi have been defeated. The barbarians are driven away. That gave us +3 era score, and it tells you what turn it happened. So this is a cool little feature so far. I'm hyped about this. We'll see what all triggers it, but we've got it looks like we're about 30, 35, 40% of the way. Turns out we're 1/3 of the way, so it's 4 out of 12 right now to avoid a dark age. So we need to do more things to work on that. I don't know what those things are yet. I'm guessing it's just, you know, play the game. But we'll see. But this barbarian invasion is the reason why I'm like, yeah, I want to get I want to do like the archer strategy first. I've recently been trying to do like a more expansive start, where I go like scout and an early settler and whatnot. But because I don't know all this stuff and I know how, you know, barbarians can be on this difficulty, I decided to go instead for a more defensive thing, and it can become quite offensive with, you know, an early set of archers available to you. Okay, so let's move this slinger up here. We have to move him out of the way. Oh no, this slinger is in a bad position. Let's hit the warrior that can hit him. I think he's going to be fine, but that is a dangerous position for him. Let's get this builder going as well, because I do want to try to get the boost for craftsmanship. I'd rather not waste those turns if I know I can improve stuff, you know?
May the forces of evil become confused.
So what do we have animal, whatever, we need mining. So let's grab mining to be able to work the mercury. Let's see, let's kill this guy. Okay, he's actually deceased. He is defeated. We've done it. We'll upgrade to archers in a second, but let's just get rid of these guys first. And he can be promoted. I would rather promote him than just kill that guy off right now. We'll kill him next turn with probably the warrior. Or this guy can do it. It's fine. And now we're going to upgrade to archers. We have 202 gold. We're getting 6 per turn. We're going to be down to 3 gold per turn now that we're getting these archers. And now I need to find the camp and clear it out. We're size 3. What do we have working for us? Yeah, there's not... I'd rather use that one right now, actually. Okay, so let's find where that camp was that started this whole mess. And, well, we can send those 2 out that way. Let's send this one over here just to explore. We need to deal with the barbarian encampment. We need to get our craftsmanship bonus. Okay, we found the encampment. We need to get mining so that we can improve our mercury here. Granada. We're the first people to find Granada, so we get a bonus to producing troops. I wish that I had found them immediately. That would have made making those slingers a lot faster, and we'd already have this builder by now. We'd have already done that. But, you know, we didn't find it. I chose to go the wrong direction. I did it on purpose, too. Ha ha! It's not true at all. So we're going to hit the furs, the sheep, and the mercury, I think. And let's switch off of craftsmanship once it looks like we're 40% of the way away. Which is not yet, but will be soon. And let's get a warrior built so that we can conquer some sort of city. We might just conquer Granada, although their position is not amazing. They're in the desert, and are they even on... Is this a floodplain? This is a hill. Oh, the river is next to it, so it does have the bonus there. So we got +2 era score from doing that. That put us halfway out of the... or through the Dark Age meter. Does this show us anything else? Nothing special. But cool. That's cool. Okay, so we improved the foxes, the furs, and oh, here we go. I don't want to shoot him. Maybe the Granada guy will back up. He'll probably go after it, but I am Poundmaker and I represent the Cree. May there always be peace between us. So we ran into a new expansion group, the Cree. I invite you to come as my guest to see how the Cree live, and I accept that. So he's down here to the south of us. And what is this unit? Let's go to the Akitsita, something like that. I apologize for if I mispronounced it. So this is a scout replacement. Starts with a free promotion. Replaces the scout. Melee strength of like a warrior, or is that different? So what's my warrior's melee strength? Yeah, it's the same. So those guys are scouts and they're cheap. How much does a warrior cost to complete? A warrior is 40 as well, so they're the same cost as a warrior. Same strength as a warrior, but they move like a scout, which is, you know, pretty good. Can't complain about that. So hello, Cree friends. Oh, let's try to start off on the right foot. Send them a delegation just to get a little bit of a diplomacy bonus. I'm probably going to attack them at some point, but we want to make sure we're on good terms with them for now until we're in a better position to deal with them. We need another city. We need it fast. Granada could be that city for us.
More credit than the wife of a coal miner.
We also probably what I'm going to do is finish building this warrior and then build a settler so we can place another city. But I think I'm going to move all my units over here to Granada. Oh, let's get off of this and switch to foreign trade now. I don't want to waste any more culture on something that we're going to finish in like 4 turns. Automatically. Okay, so let's go straight to bronze working. Normally I'd go for the campus originally, but I kind of want to check out that thing. I also want to know where iron is. Just for my own sanity. Hopefully we have some iron nearby. Within our city or a city we want to conquer. Okay, so improve the sheep here. And let's start heading towards... I think we're just going to try to take Granada. It's going to be our safest bet, even though it does it is going to be making us take longer to build troops, because we'll lose the +2 bonus that we're getting. That's okay. So he doesn't like me. I swear to protect my people from the likes of you. Your lies pollute the air. You live only to steal. I mean, that's harsh. I don't know if it's fair even. It's definitely harsh, and it hurts my my feelings a bit. And after I sent you a delegation for friendship.
Inspiration is a mere reed shaken in the...
So we finished that. So they they added anti-cav to this. I was trying to see what was different. Okay, so plus 50% production towards ancient and classical melee, anti-cav, and ranged units. It used to just be melee and ranged. Being able to boost anti-cav means that spearmen might actually be useful. We're done with barbarians for now. Let's switch to this to boost us after we'll build another troop once we get that going. But we're going to move on Granada because we need nearby territory. We're also building a settler. A couple bonuses there for finding a goody hut. And that, I think, advanced us slightly further. +1 era score. So we're at 8 of 12. We need to get to 12 to get out of this, the danger zone for being in a dark age, which actually being in a dark age is potentially useful, I think. I believe mechanically you can go through an era in a dark age and that gives you like different talents or something you can choose from. They're like potentially good and bad at the same time. Like, I might be wrong on this, but I think that's how dark ages work, is like it makes things slightly harder, but you also get access to other things that you don't normally have access to that can be powerful. And then on the flip side of that, like, I think if you get through a dark age and spring into a golden age the era after, it's like a heroic golden age. It's a much stronger version. So there might be reason to do it on purpose. I don't actually know at this point, but it seems like a distinct possibility. So exploring is going to be a way to get golden ages. This much is evident. That kind of boosts the power of the scout, in my opinion. I like scouts a lot anyway, but adding on top of that, the fact that getting goody huts now actually gives you bonuses here, which could put you into a golden age or whatever pretty early on, which I assume is nice, but maybe you want to hold off on that. Those questions and more we will answer with multiple plays of the game. So I'd like to find this. This he should be able to hit the capital, or the city. This he should be able to hit the city. Can we get is there a hill up here? No. So we're going to have to move our third archer directly adjacent to the city to be able to hit it. Unless you can hit it from here, through the jungle. I don't think that's going to work. But sometimes line of sight works differently than I expect. Okay, so we've got our settler. I do like this spot down here. The danger is that the Cree might hate me for going down here. They already don't like me. So the chances are they're not going to like that type of movement. Me settling right there. But it's a pretty good spot. So I'm going to do it regardless. I don't really care what they think, but just thinking out loud is all. We don't want this archer to be here when we start the war, because he can easily be hit by multiple things there. We want to try to eliminate all their units safely without losing any of ours. So let's start it from here, I guess. Try to take out this warrior and then see what he does. So let's declare war on Granada. And with us declaring war on Granada, that'll end this part. And we will do some more parts coming up. So, you know, more parts every day. And I will check back with you guys later. Like the video if you're enjoying it. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more. And I'll catch you guys